Next got a 1981 Ford Bronco for $400. What in the absolute F is this? What? $400? Are you trying to say you're going to pay somebody $400 to come haul this BOS out of your yard? Ain't no way in hell you get $400 out of that, man. That is some little creature's habitat, for God's sakes, man. You got the right to evict the poor creatures that's been living in that damn thing? He said it's good for an off-road rig. Bullshit, man. Next got a 1976 Travco for $5,000. Before we go much further, we like to recognize Methany, your mobile cookhouse builder of the year. So remember, if you're trying to build your very first mobile cookhouse and you're kind of lost, make sure you get a hold of Methany. She'll definitely help you set it up and even sample your product too. The seller says it only needs a good bath and a good cleaning, but if he cleans it out, y'all, he's going to charge you a little bit more money. Well, you know he's got to get some hazard pay, man. Ain't nothing worse than choking on a mouse turd. Up next got a 1990 Ford for $1,100. What the inbred builder hell is happening here now, for God's sakes? This is the kind of shit that nightmares are made of, man. What in the absolute F are we even looking at here? Oh my God, is this what happens? This is what happened to Bob Vila. Bob Vila got hooked on the junk and he went to Texas and started building RVs. Oh, for God's sake, somebody send a rescue party for Bob Vila. Somebody needs to call Norm Abrams to get some help for Bob, man. Go help your old friend, dude. Up next got a 1994 Chevrolet Montego for $7,000. He says it's got a small leak in the rough. Not the roof, but the damn rough. And it's very small amount of work that needs to be to correct this problem. Dude, I think maybe you need to go to the eye doctor and get your damn eyes checked, because that's more than just a little small bit of work there, dude. Now, come on, guys. He has no concept on what it takes to put this together, but he assures you that's only a small amount of work that needs to be done to correct that, and it's only $7,000. Y'all better get your damn checkbooks out and go track this man down before it's gone. He's got 200 people standing in line. Hurry, 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 people. Just got a 1999 Coachman for $2,500. Oh, this is a nice RV here, $2,500. Man, you can't go wrong with this one here. This thing's actually pretty good condition. I love what they've done with it. Look at it, it's very beautiful inside. I love how airy it is. I love that open concept they have back here in the back. Oh, wait. Get the hell out of here, man. $2,500, are you out of your damn mind? Next got a 1991 Fleetwood Bounder for $5,130. This guy here says, I bought this for a remodel project for myself and my wife. Well, he didn't say it that way, because now he says life's went in a different route. Not in a different direction, but a different route. But I'll tell you what it is either way. Divorce, damn it. It's absolutely got to be divorced. Because look, she done took her half and split, damn it. She took the damn appliances, all the furniture. Hell, she was so mean, she took all the toilet paper and the pot to piss in. $5,000? Absolutely not, dum-dum. Got a 1987 Chevrolet Bounder for $5,300. Here we got the Walter White Breaking Bad special. It needs a little bit of work on the inside, but you cannot hire Methany. Methany is not allowed to be in there, because Methany will go full-blown Crackosaurus on you in there, and you will never get anything done. It smells too much like methylamine. It's only been slightly used, you know, there's been a few dead bodies and a few other things in there, but you know, that's a steal at $5,000, y'all. At that price, you can move out to New Mexico and start your own Breaking Bad tour service, but be prepared to be mugged. Next got a 1986 Toyota Mini Cruiser for $2,000. They said it's got obvious roof deterioration. Gee, you don't say there, Spanky. Hell, only a blind man couldn't see that. Well, hold on. A blind man probably could see that, because I guarantee this thing here has got smell-o-vision. You get within 20 feet of that damn thing, you're starting to smell the garlic butt and onion brewing from the backside of the field some damn where. And now that we've all decided to use our smell-o-vision, we've got some sort of idea what to expect on the inside. This one here is mint. It's got its own captain chair, complete with its explosive diarrhea stain. All this can be yours for $2,000. Now that's today only, though. Up next, got a 1985 Fleetwood for $1,700. He said he was told the motor transmission was serviced recently. What? Back in 1990 when you parked that SOB? $1,700? You can just look at the side of the back there. Look, top corner, man, there is some doo-doo up there because that's all that black mold trying to escape because they don't want to die from the other things that are festering inside this SOB. Absolutely not. And like I said, if you're going to try to sell something, at least run a damn broom, wipe something down, clean it up, take some of your shit out of there first. And judging from the roof on this damn thing, all the mice and roaches, man, they're in there water skiing and shit. Up next, got a 1993 Ford for $1,200. He said, it doesn't run. It would make a good deer blind. What are you going to do, man? Cut that son of a bitch up and reassemble it in the damn woods? I can just see a couple of hillbillies trying to drag this son of a bitch in the woods talking about, what are you doing there, Fred? Well, Billy Bob, I'm making me a deer blind. Up next, got a 2005 GMC for $5,500. This week we check in with Natty Light Mike, where he shares with us his latest and greatest creation that earned him the I'm More Rednecker Than You Award of the Year. This spectacular one-off custom is powered by Yee-Haw My Beer. This one here is a full-blown custom, y'all, that's held together with self-tappers and duct tape. And it also comes with that pleasant aroma of garlic, button, onion, and ball cheddar. Up next, got a 1987 Executive Motorhome for $3,500. Great for a tiny home. No, dude. This is not great for a tiny home. Is this the equivalent of redneck ghetto? Because it's pretty ghetto on the outside. You look on the inside, it gets even more ghetto. The only thing this thing's good for is a colony of rats or a big bunch of cockroaches that wants to live highfalutin. $3,500? Absolutely not there, Spanky McButterpants, especially without a damn title. Get the hell out of here. Next, got a 1995 Fleetwood Bounder for $2,500. $2,500. No damn windows. I bet them floors are in excellent shape in this one here. I tell you what, you better hurry up and go get this one here for $2,500, damn it. This is a Fleetwood Bounder. This is back when they used to build these damn things halfway decent. Look, somebody's got a mattress in there. Please tell me somebody ain't standing there doing the renovation or lack thereof renovation or sidetracked renovation. Whatever the hell they got going on there. It just doesn't look completely right. But $2,500. No, oh, hell, now I know what happens. This is Crackhead Bob's house. This is where Crackhead Bob hangs out when he's not in the damn shop. That makes perfect sense now. Next, got a 1995 Winnebago Vector for $5,200. Oh, get your fuck out of here. $5,200? Did you park that thing on the wrong side of the campground or what? Somebody done stole your wheels? Looks like you're Agent 2 there, hoss. Absolutely not. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you liked today's video, be sure and smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.